Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. Oh, I'm so happy to do this reading for you guys. You have no idea, because it is beautiful sitting in your energy. I'm feeling like a breath of fresh air has just swept through my life, and I just feel like I've become a porous, like sponge Natalie, and this beautiful gust of wind, this air, this fresh air just moved through all of my little pores and just cleaned out any dust that was. I just feel, I need to take like a deep breath. It's really nice. It's really nice energy. And Sagittarius, you guys are, when you whip into a room, you are the breath of fresh air. So it's really kind of funny. And that's how I've experienced you people in my life. But I'm sure there are the really serious Saggies out there that have a lot of Capricorn bogging them down. And even not so, there is a little bit of an undertone, which I think people misunderstand about Sagittarius, is that you guys can do both, like the extroverted and then just be chill with yourself and think and philosophize. So let's see what this breath of fresh air has to do with, because I feel like there's something, I don't know if it's new. It could be, ooh, whoa. I'm only taking the top card because it's like a whole thick stack, but it's the Seven of Cups. Look how beautiful it looks, though. Here, let me pull it down. This guy. Oh, that is just phenomenal. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I like how they're sort of staggered here, where he is looking at the dragon like, ooh, maybe I want the dragon. But then a little yonder further, there's the wreath, the cup with the wreath, and then the jewels. And then beyond that is the beautiful castle. And then beyond that, the snake of... Okay, so it's like opportunities are opening up for you. And this breath of fresh air, now I know that it's both. It's new coming in, and then it's reinvigoration of the past, or of something old, or something you thought you forgot about or didn't care about anymore, or what have you. The point is that there are options, that you have options this week, Sagittarius. Interesting. Well, that's invigorating. That's certainly invigorating to have options. And that's what you're realizing. So you might have felt a little bit narrow or restricted by something or a situation, but you're learning this week is the week where you see the options that you really do have available to you. This is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, by the way. It's gorgeous. Even Trudy thinks so. So many options. You're still kind of like, oh, what do I want? See, you're still, oh, that just went like right across like the entire table. Here, trying to escape us is the Hermit energy. This is you trying to figure it out. This is you're actually having to go very deep within your own soul, Sagittarius, to figure out what's right for you. But you will, with the Six of Staves, you will. You'll come out of this. They came out together. The Hermit was trying to scamper away. So some of you are going to not want to do this because it takes so much like soul work. There's something serious happening here. There's something serious where it's not just where you can make a decision, pick a cup, and then go back later and pick a different cup if that cup doesn't work out for you. This feels like there's a little bit more at stake with the Hermit coming out here. This is demanding that you do the soul work, to do the soul searching, to figure out what is that star of yours? What is that bright light that you follow with your heart? So it's almost like putting your beliefs to the test. No. Sorry, they're correcting me, not your beliefs. Your values. Your values are being put to the test. What do you value above other values that you value? Okay, so what's the biggest? What's the big dream? It's almost like what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose something that's not really quite for you, but it's a great option? So, there's a lot of different roads to go down, and I'm not going to go down each one for you. You're going to have to do that yourself, my love. The good thing, though, is that you're going to come out of it with the Six of Staves, and it's like the answer, I feel like, is going to come a lot quicker for you because of this fire energy showing up with the Hermit. If the Hermit came out with like a water energy, an earth energy, God forbid the Hanged Man, this would be beyond a weekly reading for you, Sag. You'd be in this for like a while. Okay, but with the Six of Staves, I feel like this fiery, it's almost like the fresh air keeps it moving. It keeps even the soul work, even going deep within and figuring out what it is that you really, truly do deeply want, truly, madly, deeply, it'll come up pretty quick. It'll advocate for itself. It'll reveal itself as the most important thing for you. And I am getting that it's ego-based. We're not saying that that's a problem yet. I'm not saying it's an issue. Like, right as I said ego issue, we have our Queen of Wands. There you are, Sag. Fancy pants. There you are. The rest of the cards are yours as well. It's a big stack. Let's get through it. Okay, first of all, this Queen of Wands is the most accurately depicted Queen of Wands I've ever seen in my life, because she is so sexy looking, and I love the way she's even leaning back with, look at this. I should share it with you, right? Yeah. Look at this. She's literally leaning back. Her knee is very deliciously pointed across from her, and she's just delicious in her little, like, bob, too. And everything about this is so sexual. The way she's just sort of fingering that, that sunflower and then the stave. It's very attracting. It's very delicious. That's you. That's you, by the way. You delicious Sagittarius. Horse meat. I'm just kidding. That's such a bad joke. It's a joke. I would never eat a horse, like, ever. Okay, so the rest that came out underneath Miss Queen of Wands, we have the King of Swords, which is really cool. So now your inner masculine and feminine. I feel like this is you, by the way. This is both you. Both these energies. I feel like your inner feminine is this Queen of Wands, and the inner masculine is this King of Swords. So it's like you are all... And what did I pick up? A breath of fresh air. This is all quick, fast, ethereal, just non-material energy, like the wands. Imagine swinging a bat and the motion and the air that it creates. Okay, imagine the sword swinging through the air and what it does. It's just this movement. I'm just getting so much movement, like, in the air. And with the fire and the air feeds fire. The fire needs air or it will die. Okay, you take a little fire, you put like you put something over it, it'll go out. It'll just die. Your mind is feeding your passion, and your passion is just eating up all of the logic of your mind. Like, you're just working really well with yourself here. You're very much, and it's after you come out of this hermit mode, it's after you really figure out what you want. It's like once you figure out what you want this week, Sagittarius, you're in line. You're in alignment with yourself. And when you're in alignment with yourself, you're in alignment with the cosmos and with the universe. And then you are accurately channeling what you're supposed to be channeling. Okay. We also have here the Four of Swords. This is prayer, meditation, relaxation. This is also a rest. Either a rest after a huge activity, a huge event, or a lot of activity. Just a big rest from something. Or it's a rest and rejuvenation period before a really big event begins. Before a really big tour. Before a really big series of events or energy output. It's resting up before that happens. So we also have the Fool and the Three of Staves with this stack. So in effect, I'm going to show it to you all at once because I have long spindly fingers and I can do stuff like this. Okay, this is how it all came out. This big story right here. So what this has to do with is you taking a big leap of faith, trying something new. And this is that breath of fresh air too with this Fool energy. It's like, he's just smelling, breathing in the life force. He's just breathing in that prana, right? He's breathing it in. It's filling his entire body. and then he exhales and just like leaps off the cliff into the unknown. Just leaping, just going on literally the air, literally the life force, literally the sunlight. Okay, he has his little wallet, packing light, the white lily of pure thought. He's just pure. This is a very pure energy for you. Not only with this full energy, but when I channel this breath of fresh air, that whole thing, this is pure. This is your purity coming through, where you're going to get the option to do it. You're going to get the ability, the door opens where now you have choices. Now, here's the thing. This is why I feel like part of this could be something from the past, because you have a lot of choices right now, and you go through a little bit of soul searching to figure out what choice is best for you. What emerges is what's going to be best for your public image, your brand, your ego, your personality. You want something that represents who you are, and that's what's going to lead you in this. So once you figure that out, which cup is going to best suit that purpose, which option, which opportunity is going to put you in the best position that you want to be in, that's when everything sort of aligns and you know what to do. You know what to do, you know how to do it, you know how to execute this. You'll just know. Okay, with this King of Wands, your mental acuity is going to be like off the charts. You're going to be like the head strategist, writing all of the documents, writing up your own bio, writing up your own paperwork, writing up your own contracts, even doing your own writing. And then with the Queen of Wands, your inner feminine, all of those feminine energies are totally raring to go, chomping at the bit, you know, ready to just dig in and almost like into a big meal. Like she's just ready to just like, you know, and like tear it all apart, and really ready to get her hands dirty and get into the grittiness of the work itself. So it's like you're passionate to do the thing, to actually physically engage with this. And then you're also plotting it out, strategizing, making sure that everything fits for your future, thinking long term. Okay. The Four of Swords is you resting before this begins. The Fool energy is going to take a lot of your energy, a lot of your attention. So this Four of Swords it's like you're strategizing, you're getting yourself together, you're getting everything ready. So this is like preparing. I'm getting major preparation energy from all of this right here. It's like you're using all of you, your masculine, your feminine qualities to prepare yourself for this next big adventure. You have a lot of this is I feel like a lot of entrepreneurial energy with this. You're feeling like this is it. This is for me. This is my thing. This is the thing that I want to be known for. This is the thing that I want to start. It's going to be mine, though. It's going to be mine, says the Sagittarius. It's going to be my beliefs, my ideas, my passions, my loves, my feelings. It's going to have a U shape to it. So it's going to be very individual. So you are also, it's like the breath of fresh air comes through to you, and then you are the breath of fresh air that recirculates itself out, going out. Like whatever you're doing, you are continuing this energy, and you are redistributing it to the masses. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Let's zoom in, okay? I would like to take a deeper look at the Seven of Cups. Actually, hold on. No. There are already enough options. We can tell. We already see that. We see you figuring it out. We see, let's take a look at the Three of Staves. Let's do that. And I'm going to use my fairy deck. Okay. Yeah, the fairies want to talk today. Because I'm not just getting the expectations from this Three of Staves. I'm getting the entrepreneurial mind. These dandelions in the front of the card. It's like he sees the dandelion, and then he, in his mind, see how they're like behind him? Right there. Okay, he has his back turned to it, but it's almost like I can feel him walking to that point, and walking to that edge of the cliff. He sees those dandelions, and it's like he's thinking in his mind how much it would cost to hire people to dry out the dandelion, to crush it, crush the root, bottle it up, add some spices, package it up into a beautiful tea, and send it on a ship to sell it. You know, it's like he's going through, running the numbers, figuring it all out, wondering, testing the viability in his mind of this little dandelion, entrepreneurial opportunity dandelion. You know, I'm getting this whole other thing with this Three of Staves. I'm getting the mind, how your mind is working and how you see this thing, how you see this opportunity. 2 cards, the Chariot and the Knave of Pentacles. Holy cow. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. What I'm getting from the Chariot and from the Knave of Pentacles, it's, what's that expression? A trial by fire. It's like learning is breathing through a fire hose. Is that what it is? I'm reminded of when I was a cemeterian and I was learning everything about the death industry in like 2 weeks, and just like kind of being thrown into the experience and learning everything like at once. And it's like they said something like a fire hose. Anyway, it's like you're learning with this Knave of Pentacles and you're just like an itty bitty little knave. Okay, with the Fool, like you are, this is something new. Like the energy is fresh. The energy is fresh. You're new in this. Okay, so you're learning, you're taking a leap of faith. But with the Chariot, that's moving really fast. That's really fast. Like that's really, 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 really fast. So I'm getting this. Now I took the leap. I'm glad you took a rest. I'm glad you were smart enough to give yourself a break. This might be the week where you just rest and rejuvenate, organize yourself, organize your home, clean everything up, and make your focus, align both of your duality, you know, it's the sides of yourself, and focus on what this truly is for yourself. What's the best use of your energy? And then you rest up, you get your good nights of rest, because once this happens, once that happens, Sagittarius, this could take off even faster than you thought. Like maybe you go into this with a great expectation of, okay, in 6 months we're going to be here, in a year I'm going to be here. But actually this could take off a lot quicker than you expected with that Chariot here, okay? Let's take a look at the Fool. What do we need to know about this Fool energy? They're giving me protection, that there's some protection here. And it's like this Fool's protection, like the naivete or the idealism. God. This is so cool. We have the King of Pentacles. This could be a person offering you this chance, because we have another king on the table here now, okay? We have your inner masculine, the King of Swords. Now we have King of Pentacles with the Fool. To clarify, the Fool no less. This could be, this feels like a backer. This feels like the money. It feels like someone's going to believe in you. Okay? It feels like someone, and I'm getting, again, I can't unsee it now. This came up they told me this for Scorpio, so this has to be true for you too, because they're giving me this to you. For you, this right there on his little crown of leaves, that's like a brand logo. I know it's a pentacle. I know it's a star. I know it's the logo or the icon of the pentacle suit. I know that, but they're giving me logo. They're giving me brand. So this is someone, there could be someone like kind of empowering you to take this leap of faith, and who is also going to take this with you. I feel like this is a financial backer. Because he's the King of Pentacles. He's got like the pocket book. He holds the purse strings. Okay? Yeah, you're going to have options this week, Sag. And you have to do the soul searching. Find out what your true light is, what you really want, what's really important to you. It's ultimately going to be something that that I feel like this has something to do with establishing who you are in concrete terms, as if this is a name that I want to build for my family so I can pass it on to my daughters and my sons. This is a company I want to build with the family crest. This is a creative project that I want to endure for the rest of time. This is, I feel like it's something though that's going to externalize who you are on the inside, on the outside. Because the Hermit with the Six of Staves, that's what I'm getting. The Six of Staves is a Leo card. It's about self-expression and pride and ego and victory. So that's really what needs to be brought forward here. And that's really going to be the cup that you choose. Not the gold, not the beauty, not the castle, not the power, but the wreath of glory is the cup that you choose out of all these beautiful cups. Okay? We're not making any judgments here, my love. No, we are not. Okay, so the Fool being clarified with the King of Pentacles, this is your backer. This is your person that's going to believe in you. And then, like I'm telling you, you're the Knave of Pentacles. You're like learning more about what they do, perhaps. You do what you do. You can do whatever it is that you do, you can do what you do. This person is going to bring in the money. They're going to bring in some other resources that just take off. That everything just takes off very quickly. But this is the week that I feel like you're going to be in this energy. Most of it, you're going to feel like you're in this, what do I do? What do I choose energy? And this Hermit trying to figure out what is going to survive the best. What is going to carry on your real, personality or accomplishments, or encapsulate who you are, what you thought about planet Earth. There's something there with that. I am getting a very tinge of legacy. But above all else, there's going to be the breath of fresh air that brings these options to you. And that's going to surprise you. You can watch this reading whenever you watch it. It's a timeless reading. And you can say, okay, cool. And then when it starts to happen, you're going to go, oh my God, I want them all. But I can't do them all. They all look so good. And it's bizarre. And how do I, oh my God, now you're in the Hermit mode. Now you're trying to figure out which one is really the right one for you. It's one thing to say you're going to have a lot of options, and it's another thing to feel it. When it actually starts happening for you, Sagittarius, to feel all of the options and to feel the weight of it. I'm explaining this to you because I can feel it. I can feel it in you that you're like, oh my God, it's so much harder to make, because I can feel you watching this thinking, that's going to be easy to make the decision. I'm not going to stay in that energy too long. No, you don't get it yet. You're going to have some really good options. You're going to have some really great options, Sag. So just take my word for it, or just wait for it to happen. Okay. You have 3 cards, 2 that flipped out, 1 on the bottom of the deck. The one that flipped out, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio energy that has to come to an end. Okay. And the only negative energy I'm picking up here is a little bit of this, how do I put it? The breath of fresh air comes through you, okay? When you're doing this Hermit work, this could go into that megalomaniac, that grandiose vision of yourself. I don't think it's going to go there, though. I really don't think it's going to go there. I feel, if anything, it's time to release negativity are the jealous people around you, because they're like always there, like lurking. People you think your friends, your acquaintances, whatever, they're just like lurking. You think they can handle your successes. Okay, when something good happens to you, they don't tweak out. Okay. But it's like sooner or later, there's a couple around you that it's like one personal thing that hits them so personally that happens to you that they show who they really are. So that is kind of what I feel like that it has more to do with. The next card that flipped out, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra energy, which is very balancing. Okay, and I feel like this win-win is about you and this partner. I feel like this is a financial backer. I feel like you're both going to win big in this. You are both going to absolutely love it. It's going to be great. Last card at the bottom of the deck, bring love into the situation here. New moon in Aquarius energy. So while you will need to release some negativity around you, and that includes negativity in yourself, when you do this hermit work, I feel like you're going towards this energy because of a lack of feeling well-defined in the world, a lack of feeling appreciated in the world, a lack of feeling like you conveyed what you believe and what you know and what you think to the world. It's like you want to make that, it's almost like writing a book or something. Like you want to write a book so that everyone knows what you thought, how you felt in your life here. And that hasn't happened yet. So this is you like trying to do that, trying to write this book or trying to get this book out there. It's, you know, that might not be true for everyone, definitely, but use that as like the metaphor. Okay. It's bringing love to yourself and saying that, you know, you are valuable. You do have a valuable perspective. What you think and feel is important. And that's why bringing love into the situation, sharing that with the world, sharing that with this other person, this, you know, and it'll have to be your choice. I feel like you're going to be the one that has to choose the option. So it's like it's there, but you're going to be the one to choose it. So you're going to have offers. There's going to be things available to you, but you have the responsibility of making the choice. So keep negativity out of it. Bring love into it and keep love there, and you can't go wrong. Connection to yourself is connection with like the source, okay? And that's why you get here to the Win-Win Alchemist forecast. You're following your intuition, they're following theirs. It leads you both into this really great partnership. Okay, and it's going to be successful. Okay, Sag, that was your reading. Divine timing at work here, that you guys get like a full reading too. I feel like that's really important. So take care, you guys. I love you forever. I don't feel like anyone really needs a personal reading on this. I would wait out the week and see how you feel. I would say only if you really don't know. If you really don't know and you're in that space of now losing options, losing opportunities, then I would recommend booking a personal reading. But I feel like you guys are going to figure it out pretty quickly. I love you guys forever. I hope you got a lot out of this reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to theartigan.com/shop and they have dates. You can get in the queue. Otherwise, you can book a rush, but that's only if you're not figuring this out on your own, which is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so I have faith in you guys. You guys are going to be okay. But I love you guys. Take care, and we'll talk next week. Bye.